you would say skateboarding is just a hobby. Okay, it's not just a hobby because your skill is developed through your hobbies. Skill can range from a basic life skill to a more advanced skills like being able to play skateboard. And these skills are transferable skills. Okay, let's say you like to skateboard. When you skateboard, you work with something that is a skateboard. And skateboarding is what you do with the skateboard. And what are your transferable skills? Hand, eye, foot coordination is very difficult. Even I cannot do skateboarding. Physical agility, because you're gonna have some challenges, and then you need to have an exceptional balance, ability to make split-second decisions, and risk-taking ability. And nothing limits these skills to skateboarding. As an entrepreneur, in the future, you need to able to make a risk. You need to be able to be a risk taker. As a doctor, you need to be able to make split-second decisions. And as an architect, you need to have a good hand, eye, and foot coordination. So what I mean is that all these skills that you use to do your hobbies like skateboarding, they can be transferred to your dream jobs. Okay. And next, how does help me find my dream job? Every job has certain core activities that you do over and over again. And to do these activities, you need to have certain skills. If you know what skills you must enjoy using, you'll be able to compare the skills needed in a job that you want to your own best skills. Okay. So we're gonna find out what are your skill tips. Tips are the abbreviation for T, things, or physical. It talks about your motor or physical coordination with your whole body, like how you move your whole body. And then I for information or ideas or mental activities. It talks about how you use your mind, your brain, imagining things, inventing things. Just like Steve Jobs, I think his skill tips are mostly about information or ideas, creating or designing, or maybe person or people. It talks about your interpersonal skills, teaching, training, or communicating or helping others. These transferable skills can be divided into things or physical, information or mental, people or interpersonal skills. Your transferable skills are particularly important as you look for your dream job because they can be transferred from one place to another to any field or career you choose. So transferable skills are the building blocks, basic building blocks of any job or career that you wanna have. And usually, most jobs rely on just 4 to 7 main skills. So please don't worry if you say that I can only find 4 skills that I love to enjoy using. That's okay. Those 4 skills can be the start of your building blocks of your dream jobs. And now we're gonna find out about your skill tips. Okay? Identifying your skills. I want you to think about projects you have completed so far. Maybe you're doing a voluntary work. Maybe just like Nadia said earlier in her presentation, that you guys have research assignments and you like to do it. Or you can think about recent problems that you solved during this pandemic. Lots of problems happen, that detriment your mental or physical health. Maybe you have to take care of your sick members or sick parents, and you have to juggle between them and doing online school, and think about those recent problems. Think about experiences from your school or college. Paid work, maybe you have an opportunity to get work and get paid too. That's good. Or free time that had an outcome, maybe like a report or a presentation, and you love doing a presentation. Please think about projects you have completed and identify the skills you use. 2 days ago, I already shared to Miss Rinjani some sheets about skills that you enjoy the most. The first one is skills with things. Okay, please circle skills that you love or you enjoy using. You can check these sheets. I hope it's big enough for you to read about it. Is it okay, Nadia? Can you read it, Nadia?
Yes,
Wait,
Miss, it's
Miss, I'm
clear.
sorry. Are we
Yes.
supposed to circle it in the Zoom, in the Mentimeter, or?
Okay, that's a good question. Thank you for your questions. It's up to you. You can, but I'm sorry, you cannot circle it on Mentimeter. They don't have those features right now. But you can type it down, probably write it down, your answers. So now, at the moment, please focus on skills with things. Skills about physical or coordination. For example, skills with the body, like are you good at using your hands? Are you good at having great finger dexterity, such as typing? And it's not just about typing, but typing correctly and faster. Are you good at love fashion? You love modeling, shaping, or sculpting? Or refurbishing, restoring? Please remember the projects and the problems that you solved before. And if you're curious, what
Wait,
about,
one more thing.
yes, the
Is
number?
1 the highest score or 5 the highest score?
Okay, that's what I'm gonna explain. Thank you for your questions. So 1 means that you rarely use that skills. 5 means that you always use that skill and you love it. You love using that skill. So 1 represents seldom or rarely, and 5 represents most often or always. Any other questions? Okay, sorry, Miss Too Small. Okay, thank you. Is it big enough now, Miss Julie? What do you think, Miss Julie? Is it big enough? Sure. Is there any other question? What about Fatima, Fatima, Francisca, Dominic, and then Felia? Felia, what about you, Felia? Is it big enough for you to read? Or Ethan? Ethan, are you here, Ethan? Ethan Kendrick, is it big enough for you to read?
I have my own paper.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay, I'm glad that you have your own paper. So if you're done with it, if you're done with skills with things, you guys can continue to skills with information. So like I said earlier, skills with information meaning about your mental abilities. Are you good at searching or researching? Are you good at keeping records, like filming or entering data on a computer? Are you good at analyzing, breaking down into parts? Are you a problem solver, or are you good at seeing patterns? Yes, sorry. May I help you? I heard someone said something. May I help you? Do you guys have? Okay, Raditya. Hi, Raditya. Thank you for joining this session, Raditya. Okay, that's all right. Thank you for explaining this, Raditya. Do you have the paper about skills with information? Yes. Yes, you can check on Mentimeter, or you can check the paper that Miss Rinjani already shared to you guys. Okay, so again, I'd like to remind you, 1, meaning that you rarely use it. 5, it is often or always. You always use it or you often use it. And last but not least, skills with people. I am good with individuals one at a time, or you are good with groups, organizations, or the masses, yeah, public speaking. So for example, are you communicating well in conversation over the phone or through Zoom meeting like this? Or do you like or good at leading, taking the lead, being a pioneer? Or are you good at starting up, founding, or establishing? Or maybe you're good at negotiating between two parties or resolving conflicts. So if you're good at this skills with people, it means that you have a good skills. Interpersonal meanings the relationship between people. Okay, let me check Zoom chat. Miss, can you please send me the thing again?
Excuse me, miss. Just one thing.
Yes,
There was one for the skills with device thing. Is it okay? Could you share like the skills with device
device.
section?
Okay,
Okay.
here it is. No
No.
worries,
Oh,
my placer.
oh, wait. No, it was the one after information, miss.
The
Like
one,
skills with things, and then information. There were two parts, right? The last one there were two parts. There's skill of people and something else. What was that one?
okay,
Sorry. Yeah,
yeah, this one.
skills with things. Yeah, skills with
Skills.
things.
Okay, skills with things. This one.
Okay. Yes.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
No worries, my pleasure. I'm happy that you ask me questions. That means that you are engaged and you are focused. Miss Rinjani, you have good students here. Okay, can you, okay, it's quite pixelated, but I can interpret. Okay, thank you, Fatima. Sorry that it's a bit pixelated. Well, I hope, okay, if you want, I can share the materials again through Zoom chat. Please be patient with me. Okay, it's done. You can check your Zoom chat, okay? It's called Skill Tip Pages PDF file. So since you now have the PDF file, I'd like to move on so you don't take longer time here, okay? Once you review your list of skills used, cross out those that you don't like. And if you wonder why I have to cross out skills that I don't like, I know that probably some of you are good at many things, but I want you to find out which ones, which skills that you love the most. Select 10 skills, 10 of those that you enjoy using, and put those in order from most favorite to the least. So number 1, number 2, until number 10. The top 5 are your best transferable skills. Would you please do that? So after identifying all your skills, now it's your time to review the skills that you have. Cross out those you don't like using and choose 10 skills you enjoy using. After choosing 10 skills, please put those in order from number 1 to number 10. And for parents, if your students are not here, or maybe they're engaged, your students or children are engaged doing something else, it's okay. But after this session, or maybe tomorrow, it's Sunday, and you have some free time, please ask your children to do these activities. Make it fun, and tell them that it's very important for them to know about their 5 best transferable skills. Okay. Please remember the example that I gave to you earlier about skateboarding. From your hobbies, You can get your transferable skills too. Are you done? Let me check. Devan, are you done, Devan? Yes, that's right, Devan. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Devan. I hope everyone else is doing it too. What about you, Jeremy? Oh, yes, 1 to 5. Yes, 1 to 5 are your best transferable skills. What about you, Jeremy? Are you doing this right now, Jeremy?
Yes. I'm sorry. Please wait.
Okay, that's okay. That's okay.
There are
That's
a lot
okay.
of forms in
Yeah,
here.
there are lots of them. Yeah, I know why I give you lots of skills. So you can be more open-minded. You know more possibilities. You can explore yourself. If I just give you a list of 10 skills, that's not comprehensive enough. So even I think maybe there are some skills that are not listed in those pages. It's you can add more, you know. You can be more specific. That's okay. While waiting for you guys to answer or think about, I'd like to ask, which type of skills do you have the most? So Raffles College or Raffles schools can know about this. They can know more about their students. Are you good at things, you know, or ideas or people? One person said things. So next time, Miss Rinjani or Mr. B or Mr. Fu, they can create a better curriculum based on the knowledge. Okay, okay, it is balanced now between things. And no one says people. Wow, this is a good opportunity for you guys to join John Robert Powers. You know, if you feel like okay, I'm not good at talking with people, I'm nervous when I have to do public speaking. You have to attend the next webinar. I think maybe next time Ms. Rinjani will explain about this. But the next webinar will prepare you to upgrade your people skills. I can understand that lots of you are good at things and ideas or information, especially in this digital era. But it's still very important for you to upgrade your people skills because you need to sell your ideas. When you create things, when you invent things like Steve Jobs, you need to sell those things to people. So I think you need to have a good people skills too. Hey, 18 people answered. Okay, most of you said things. That's good that you know. Okay, next. Identify your personal traits. Once you know about your interests like photography, arts, culinary, chemistry, and then you identify your best transferable skills, which most of you answered things or physical or coordination. And the next step is to identify your personal traits, meaning your personalities. Each of us has different sets of personalities. These traits describe the unique way you use your skills. For example, are you dependable, energetic, decisive, or compassionate? I see from the video that one of our Raffles College values is compassionate. Maybe one of you or more than one are compassionate, then it is your personal traits because not everyone is compassionate. Not everyone is energetic. Love to interact with others. So please identify your personal traits. If you are confused, how can I know about me? I cannot assess myself. I need someone else to assess myself. I need to do maybe psychological tests or personality tests. Okay, you don't need to do all of those. Give you a secret. You can do self-reflection. Reflect on the opinions or feedbacks that have been given by your friends, especially your close friends, okay? Not your frenemies, but your close friends, and then your families, your parents, or maybe your teachers in the class. According to your friends or parents or siblings, what kind of individual are you? Please think about at least 5 adjectives, and I'd love for you to think about something positive. Some of us, we usually think about all the negative stuff like, um, I'm clumsy, I'm shy, what else? I'm irresponsible, but I don't want you to think only about the negative sides, but most important, you need to think positive sides about your. And then, do you agree with them? If some people, if your close friend, you that, Devan, you're talkative person. Do you agree with them? If you agree, why? If you don't agree, why too? So think at least 5 personal traits or 5 personalities that you have. Is there any questions? Yeah, you can press the like button and see the love. It's rewarding, right? To see love buttons pressing couple of times. It's like us sending love to each other. So this is why Mentimeter is very powerful. I'd love for you to share some of. I wanna ask. Yeah, I wanna ask Jason. Hi, Jason. How are you, Jason? Would you please speak for a moment, Jason? Jason, are you here, Jason? That Jason is a bit busy. Then I would like to ask Keisha. Keisha, are you here, Keisha? Hi, Keisha. Oh, okay. Hi, Keisha. Seems that Keisha is a bit shy. Many of you give me ghosting style. I hope you're not ghosting me, but thank you for your response. Dependable, responsible, realistic. Okay, that's good. Imaginative, impulsive. That's interesting that you write down impulsive. Introvert. Okay. Creative and cogent. Okay. Cogent. Okay. Perfectionist. Yeah. Introvert. Okay. It's good that you're introvert, you know. There are many things that an introvert is able to do. Compassionate and engaged, decisive. Good that you know that you're able to make decision quickly. Confident. Okay, nice. For those who write confident, I'd love for you to share your stories at the end of my session. What? Slow-minded. Okay. Slow-minded. This is a new term. Slow-minded. Okay. Not sure what is slow-minded. Hopefully, you can elaborate more. Oh, I love that someone writes on resilient. It's very useful if you're resilient. It means that whatever happens in your life, you always bounce back. That's a rare personality. Sensitive to others' feelings, introverted, perspective, approachable, compassionate, takes time to decide on things, logical. Wow, that's so nice. That's so detailed. I love it. Okay, even though you don't answer my questions, but I'm glad that you respond through Mentimeter. Argumentative. Okay. Straightforward, clumsy, and expressive, overconfident, sometimes talkative, okay, creative, and many other things. Okay, thank you, thank you. Wow, wow. You're very perceptive about yourself. I love it so much. Even though you're still young, but you know about your personalities or traits. That's very good. A radical thinker. Wow. Okay. then you can be a good agent of change. Fast learner, good listener. You can be a counselor. You can be a trainer. Okay, thank you so much for your response. After knowing your interests, skills, and your personalities, at least now you have a rough imagination or background about what you want to do. After knowing what you want to do, I want you to find out who you love to work with. We know that we cannot work alone. We need others to reach our goals. So that's why you need to know what your favorite types of people. Everyone has their different style, types of people or favorite types of people. Okay. Okay. Now, even though we're in the Zoom meeting, but I'd love for you guys to go to a party. Yeah. Finding your dream job is more than discovering what you love to do, but it also means discovering what kinds of people you enjoy working with. Let's do that now by going to a party. Okay, let's go to a party just like this party. So in this party, imagine you are received an invitation to a party of people a little older than you. Okay, maybe you're wondering what kind of party is this? You don't know any of the people well or at all. Please bear with me. Imagine I invited you to come to a party with a little older people than you. This is the view of the room. Okay, I'm gonna send it to you too through Zoom chat. Wait a moment. Okay, done. I sent it to your Zoom chat. So imagine that this is the view of the room where the party is taking place. For some reason, people with the same interests have all got gathered with each other in different corners of the room. So as you can see, the one who gathers in the up section is the ones who are very curious and like to investigate or analyze things, Their motto is explore it. Then there are people in the left side who are realistic. They like nature, athletics, or tools and machinery. Their motto is do it. And then there are people in the right section who are artistic, who are very imaginative and innovative. They say invent or creative. And then there are people who are conventional. They like detailed work and enjoy completing tasks or projects. They say, keep it going, no matter what, keep it going. That's what they say, okay? And then the next one, the bottom one, is enterprising. People who like to start up projects or organizations or influence people, start it or sell it. And the last one, social. People who like to help, teach, or serve people. They want to share their knowledge or share their skills. Now, after knowing all the people in the party, I have 3 questions for you. The first one is, which group of people would you most enjoy talking for the longest time? Okay. Is it the realistic group, the investigative, the artistic, the social, the enterprising, or conventional? Okay. I'm gonna wait for your answers. And please write down your answer. For example, if you choose realistic, write down R. If you choose investigative, write down I. And then A for artistic, S for social, E for enterprising, T for conventional. Please write down your answers by yourself. Maybe in your notes or journal. Please do that because we're gonna create a quote for you. Okay. Still waiting for more answers to come up. Okay, 12 people. Okay, 13. If you forget, okay, what the explanations? Please check your Zoom chat I already shared the description of each group. And my next question, after 15 minutes, they leave the first group that you enjoy the most. Now, there's only 5 groups. So for example, if in the first question you answer realistic, in the second answer you cannot answer realistic again. Okay? Which group of people would you most enjoy talking to for the longest time? Okay, artistic, social, enterprising. Okay. Okay, 1 people choose conventional, 2 people. Okay, so the first group that you chose in the first question have left the party. And now you need to find new people. You need to be engaged in this party. Which group of people would you most enjoy talking to for the longest time? Okay, 5 people choose artistic. Okay, 6. Okay, I'm still waiting for more answers. Okay, and then don't forget to write down the first syllable of your chosen answer. Okay, for example, if the first question you choose R, realistic, and then the second question you choose A, artistic, then your code right now is R and A. Okay. And my last question, sadly, the group that you chose also left the party. Now, which group of people would you most enjoy talking for the longest time? Okay, so right now, the 2 groups that you love the most, they left the party because they have other activities. And now there's only 4 groups left. And which of these 4 groups that you love talking the most? Artistics, you said artistic, 16 people. Okay, now I'd like to ask, I'm just afraid that I ask parents. I hope it's not parents. Okay. I'd like to ask Nina. Nina? Hi, Nina. Are you here, Nina? Hi, Nina. Okay, it's so nice to hear your voice, Nina. I'm glad that you're able to unmute yourself. Nina, if I may ask, what are your 3 answers?
Social,
Uh-huh. Social, conventional,
artistic.
artistic. So S, C, and A. Okay, thank you, Nina. So social, conventional, and artistic. Okay, thank you so much for your answer, Nina. I'm glad that you're engaged with the session. Okay. So I'd like to explain why we have this activity, the party activity. So the 3 letters you chose, the 3 letters that Nina chose, social, conventional, and artistic indicate your Holland code. If you're wondering who is Holland, Holland is one of the most famous psychologists for career and jobs. So he created this whole code. It's called RIASEC, realistic, investigative, artistic, social, enterprising, or conventional. The codes that you chose describe your people environment, the types of people you most likely to be with. So for example, like Nina, she said that she loves to join the group of social, conventional, and artistic. It means that Nina would love to get a job where she can share, she can help people, she can communicate with people. Okay. And the next job that she loves to do is the jobs that tend to be routine, same thing every day, the jobs that create stability or routinity. Each of us has 3 people environments we prefer. By naming 3 of them, you have identified your favorite people and 5 random. So please remember your Holland code. Why I have to remember it? Next time you can Google what kind of jobs that related with me based on this code. For example, if you're into investigative group, then you can be a researcher, scientist. You can be a policeman, or policewoman. You can be a detective, because you like to investigate stuff. You can be a journalist, a reporter. See, lots of choices for you based on group of people that you choose. And another thing is that we know about the mirror theory. What is it? What is the mirror theory? Okay. We see ourselves best by looking at others. When we describe the people we would most like to be with, often we have also described ourselves. Now, look over the traits described for each of the 3 groups of people you chose and see how much of this is also true of you. Okay, I wanna ask Nina, since Nina answered social, conventional, and artistic. Nina, based on your chosen 3 Holland codes, could you please explain yourself? Do you feel like you have similar personalities or traits with these 3 codes, Nina? What do you think, Nina? Seems that maybe he is busy. Are you still here, Nina?
Yes, Miss.
Okay, finally, Nina, since you chose social, conventional, artistic, right, Nina? Do you feel like you have the similar personalities like those groups?
Kind of.
Kind of. Could you please explain, elaborate maybe? What kind of personalities that the social groups has?
Um, the work. I like detailed work.
Sorry, I'm sorry, I didn't catch what you said. You also like to what? Sorry.
I also like to do the detailed work.
Okay, you also like to do detailed projects. That's good. It means that you're detailed and you're meticulous. And what else? What kind of traits that you have?
I also like to help.
You also like to help. So maybe you're compassionate, you know? Okay, that's good. So this is why we have the mirror theory, how we view ourselves based by looking at others. Okay, thank you, Nina, for your answer. So we have more clues to your dream job. Your Holland code also reveals clues to job you might enjoy. And for example, if your 3 letters are RIA, realistic, investigative, artistic, you may find being a police sketch artist or an occupational therapist of interest. If your letters are SEC, social, enterprising, and conventional, you may enjoy working as a self-employed wedding planner or an event coordinator. You can explore many job possibilities using your Holland code. You can Google right now, if you want, you can Google what kind of jobs that I can do if I have this Holland code. Okay. You can Google more job possibilities or more dream jobs for you. And our last activity, after knowing our interests and skills and knowing our favorite types of people, I'd like you to find out where you love to be. Our heart has its own geography where it prefers to be. Just like Selena Gomez song, if I'm not mistaken, the heart wants what it wants, Your heart has its own geography where it prefers. And now I'd like to do an activity called visualization. Okay? So I want you guys to close your eyes. Be relaxed. Thank you, Divan, for closing your eyes. Just like Divan, close your eyes, relax, and listen to my voice. Imagine that now is probably the next 20 or 25 years, Okay, 20 or 25 years later in your life. Where are you right now? What are you doing? Close your eyes and visualize where are you in the next 20 or 25 years? And what are you doing? Okay. Is the location clear? If the location is clear, is it indoors or outdoors? You can see mountains, rivers, gardens, or is it indoors? So all you can see is windows, lots of windows, big windows and buildings. Or maybe, is it at your home? In your office, at a home. What kind of home? Is it a home in a metropolitan city like Jakarta? Or is it a home in a rural area, smaller town, probably like probably like in a village, where you can see lots of greens. Or maybe you're in a big factory, a machine shop. And if it is possible, could you please see in your vision, are you in many locations or you're now just at once? Okay. Please keep closing your eyes, imagining where you are right now in the next 25 years. Now, I'd like for you to keep closing your eyes, but now think about what kind of space that you are doing in your visualization. Are you in a cubicle? But what you have is your laptop and you can go anywhere else with your laptop or with your gadget, with your cameras. Or maybe you're in hotels, staying in hotels, doing your work in hotels. Or perhaps, who knows, maybe in the next 25 years, you're in a classroom, or you're in a laboratory, or maybe you're in a top secret military facility, or you're in a big hospital. Lots of patients or people are waiting for you. Okay. Keep imagining, keep visualizing yourself. And what about the physical condition? Is your place or your location fancy, modern, or is it moderately nice? Or for you, it doesn't matter as long as I can do what I want to do. I can do what I love to do. And now please pay attention. Do you receive lots of natural light or lights from lamps or artificial lights? Like when you're doing a photography, when you're taking pictures, or when you're making movies. Is it light or dark? And also, do you feel safe or not? What I mean safe is like, maybe right now you're at the top of a mountain, or maybe you're at the top of sea, or maybe you're in a plane ready to jump. Is it a safe environment or a risky environment that challenges yourself, your physical, your mental? Or it doesn't have to be that kind of risky. Maybe someone's life depends on you. Maybe you're in a surgery room. Okay. Remember and feel it to the most, feel the atmosphere. And now, Is it noisy or is it quiet? Lots of people chatter around. Is it calm so you enjoy it, or is it bustling and make you energized? And check out the others. Check out your colleagues or your people or your co-workers. Are they formal to you? You know, they say, yes, sir, yes, ma'am. Or are they casual? They call you by your name. Hi, Chris, how are you today? Or they call you, hi, Mr. Chris, good morning, sir. Can you identify how they speak to you? And do you have the opportunity in your imagination, in your mind, to have lots of contact with the public, or very little because you're in your own room? It's only you and your laptop or your gadget. Are you working independently just by yourself, or are you working constantly with others, or maybe in betweens? Okay, right now I'm just by myself, but actually not by myself because I'm doing Zoom meeting or I'm doing virtual meetings. And then what about the culture of the people? Are they collaborative or competitive? Are they easy to be approachable, or are they distant? Are they, or do you have leaders, one top leaders that he or she uses top-down approach, meaning that you cannot just go directly to him or her, you have to wait, or you can approach anyone with any position or job type. Think about it. What kind of atmosphere do you get from your future in the next 25 years from now? And what type of business are you doing in the future? Is it large, small, locally owned, maybe national, the government has it, or maybe it's private but multinational? Or is it profit or non-profit organization where you help people willingly? Or you're running your own business. You have your own business and you know all your colleagues and customers. Or maybe it's the other way. You don't know them, but they know you. Or maybe in this job, in this future, in this dream, you always have a chance to meet someone new every single day. So it's not always that person again and again, but this is always a new person each day. Okay, keep your eyes closed and think about it, imagine it, and make a detailed, a comprehensive imagination. And now, let's check out yourself. What are you wearing in your dream or in your image? Is it a suit, you know, like what Mr. Lee or Mr. Fu usually wears? Or is it trendy clothes, you know, up-to-date fashion, or maybe something expensive, you know? Or casual, comfortable clothes. You can just wear anything you want to wear. You can wear shorts, you can wear t-shirts, or jeans and a shirt, or anything else that comes up in your mind. Maybe you wear swimsuits. Maybe you wear your loungewear because you're at home. Okay? So I'd like for you, with your eyes closed, summarize your imagination. Where am I in the next 25 years? Is it noisy? Is it calm? Is it indoor? Maybe I'm inside my house, or I'm inside a big tall building, or I'm outdoor. I'm walking in the greens, gardens, everywhere. I'm taking pictures. Or Maybe I'm inside a room where lots of people depend on me, or where lots of people want to hear my thoughts, my ideas. I'm presenting something that is big and people want to buy. Now, I'd like you to slowly open your eyes. Slowly open your eyes. Even though you open your eyes, please keep that imagination. Okay? Because you know what? It's very important for you to do a visualization at least once every 2 days, or maybe if you're good at it, if you have more free time because everything is online right now, I suggest that you do it every day. Before you sleep, you want to fall asleep, visualize your future because there is a good science behind it. When you visualize something positive, it will happen. That's why many important people say dream big. It means visualize big. If you want to know why, how come our visualization comes true? When you visualize, you develop a pattern, and those patterns will stay in your brain. And what stays in your brain will motivate you to do something. No? For example, if you think that you're good at something, then you will be good at something. It means, it says the theory calls self-prophecy theory. Self-prophecy theory. So if you prophesize something positive, then something positive will happen. That's why visualization is very important thing that you need to do to dream about your future. Okay, so we're done with our visualization, but I'd like you to answer this question. What is the most desirable feature of your ideal workplace? Flexible time, meaning that you don't have to go to work every day, or maybe big paycheck. If someone says big paycheck, or maybe I forget the options because it's bar chart mode. But I think something about varying tasks, meaning that you have different tasks every day, lots of challenges in your tasks. Okay, many people choose like a big paycheck, yeah. Okay, social factor. Okay, social factor. It means that I don't care about the money. I don't care about the time. As long as I'm able to help someone, as long as my colleagues and bosses are good, supportive, my work environment are calm and and peaceful, or maybe good location because it's close to malls, or to your parents' house, or to your house, or maybe it's somewhere overseas because you're bored living in Indonesia. Maybe you want to go abroad in Europe or in the US. So what is the most desirable feature of ideal workplace? Okay. Thank you for your answer. I hope the visualization helps you to decide, to think about your dream job. Because I see increasing numbers of of answering the Mentimeter. So I think it's a good feedback. Means to do your visual. Okay. So now we're done with all our activities, and you have a blueprint of your 3 favorite interests, 5 best skills with things, information, or ideas, and people or person. And you have your 3 best personal traits, like what you mentioned earlier, that you're confident, that you're creative, you're imaginative. And you have your 3 favorite types of people, like what Devon wrote. Devon wrote, wait, let me check. Devon wrote enterprising, investigative, and artistic. And also, you have your ideal work environment from the visualization that we do together. And I'd like you to think of this picture, a man in his parachute going somewhere. Why parachute? Because a parachute helps you land where you want and need to land. And in the case of finding your dream job, your parachute is made up of all your skills, goals, desires, dreams, favorite types of people, your personalities. And everyone's parachute is a different color. You may never see people wearing the same color, right? Why? Because every person's skills, goals, and desires come together in a different way. Even though Miss Rinjani and I, both of us, love watching movies, but I'm pretty sure we have different good skills. We have different personalities. That's what makes us unique. You can find this in Miss Rinjani and maybe not find it in me, or vice versa. You find it in me, but you don't find it in Miss Rinjani because each of us is unique. And all the answers that you've been written down, maybe on your iPads or phones or laptop, you may want to keep your answers in a journal. You know, it can be a digital journal, or maybe you can download some applications for journaling and return to these questions from time to time after several months. After you graduate high school, maybe after you graduate from Raffles College, or after you get your first job. I already shared this presentation to Miss Rinjani. So please kindly use the exercises or activities that we've been doing so far. Do it independently. I'm sure that you can do it because I can see how smart you are and how creative you are. So this is important because your answers will change as you accumulate more life and experience. And whatever color is your parachute will be designed to help you land in just the right spot in life, in a job that you will love. Okay? And if you have any questions, oh, sorry, before questions, I'd like to hear your stories of doing all these activities. And for those who want to share their stories directly through Zoom, ERP already prepared some presents, some giveaways. If you feel like I'm not into Instagram, I just want to share what I've been doing in this session, please do kindly share. Okay, let me stop my presentation so the ones who want to share can turn on their camera and be spotlighted by the host. Okay, who wants to share their stories? Okay, Devan, that's good, Devan. I hope you don't mind if we spotlight you right now. Okay, that's good. That's good. It means that you will enjoy Mr. Andrew's session next month, I think. Okay. Thank you so much,
It's my
Stefan, for
dream
sharing.
situation. Seriously,
Ah,
maybe in
mhm.
one.
Wow. I love your answer, Stefan. That's
Yeah.
so wonderful. Yeah, because I mean, yes, what you said is right that some people think, for example, like me, I think airport is very stressful, especially airports in Jakarta. So that's why I always, when I travel overseas, I tend to avoid airports in Jakarta. I prefer traveling through Bali. But well, it's a beautiful dream that, okay, keyword is that you love airports, right? Because like you said, yes, airports are the first stops for people from overseas. Okay, so you can be anything from them. What kind of dream job that you have right now in your mind that involving your love with airport? Okay, that's okay, that's good. Yeah.
Already promised. It's like it's
Ah,
pointless dream
mm,
jobs and
mm.
algorithm. Or
Thank you,
hallucinate.
Devan. Yeah, just like what Mr. Andrew said, that's an awesome dream. And Jeremy also said, life should be exciting. And he agrees with your views. And I agree with your views too. So maybe, yeah, in the future, you can be an investor and also an actor or maybe a dancer. There's endless
I really want,
possibility
you
for
know what,
you.
when I
And
felt
you
good.
just, it feels so good. Thank you so much, Stefan, for sharing. I will write down your name and GRP will send some presents to your house, okay? So please
Oh, thank
kindly
you.
tell GRP your address. Okay, thank you, Defan. And next, who wanna share? I see Jeremy commented in Zoom chat. Jeremy, would you love to share your story? Jeremy, who else wanna share their stories? Jeremy or the Jeremy, are you here?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, hi Jeremy. It's okay
Good morning,
if
guys.
you cannot turn on your camera, but if it's possible, could you please turn on your camera?
Um, Okay, yeah, wait, give me a sec.
Okay, that's all right. I'll give you 1 second to do
Here.
that.
Hi.
Oh, hi, Jeremy. Hey, hi, Jeremy. How are you today, Jeremy?
I'm feeling great. Oh, I'm sorry for the background noise. I'm at my grandma's house.
That's
So,
okay. Wow. Even though you're at grandma's house, you're still able to attend this session. That's very good. Jeremy, after hearing Devan's story, it's very uplifting, right?
yeah.
It's very inspiring. Could you please share your story, Jeremy?
Well, my story about story of how I want to be in the future, what I wish to be in the
Yes.
future.
Yes.
Well,
And what are your best skills, and what kind of people that you want to interact with, and what kind of ideal work environment that you want to do your job? Could you please share those stories based on the
Hi.
activities that we do?
Sorry for interrupting, but we exited our time limit by a little bit, so
Okay.
I'll give Jeremy 2 minutes probably or
Okay,
1 minute to
okay.
share.
well,
Okay, thank you, Miss Nadia.
okay.
Thank you.
Let's do this quick. I wish so in the future. I really wish to work in the field of aeronautics, so like planes and stuff, and also engineering. And I want to work like in a private office, but it's still people can be. It's accessible to everyone, but it's a private office, and it's still semi-open. So like there's a big window. Um, what else?
So, in
Um,
your imagination, Jeremy,
yeah,
what are you doing?
designing and designing and financing aircraft designs.
Oh,
No, accepting
aircrafts.
contracts.
Wow. Okay. So you can work together with Devan then
Yeah.
someday in the future. Okay. And then, oh, okay, your mom helps you. That's good, Jeremy. Okay, one last question from me. Could you please share what are your good skills or your best skills that gonna help you to achieve your dreams, your potentials?
I like to learn, and I'm adaptable. I like to learn, and I wait, well, I have a lot of things. I like managing business. I also like to understand the specifics. So I'm a learner.
Mhm.
But I can also like manage to some extent, but designing
Okay,
and creating new ideas, that's what I'm really good at for some reason.
okay, okay, thank you. So if I may summarize your best skills, they are that
Mhm.
you are fast learners,
Mhm.
flexible, quick to adapt, and you wanna learn new things, right?
Yep.
Okay, that's very good. Thank you so much, Jeremy, for sharing. GRP is gonna send some presents to your house too,
Oh,
and I'm
thanks.
so happy to listen to all your stories and what you guys have shared in Matter. And I will download all the results and then give it to Miss Rinjani so that Miss Rinjani can also share it to Mr. Lee or Mr. Fu. And then they can develop a new curriculum or something new in your subjects in school that can help you to unleash your potential or develop your potential. And I'm sorry if during the process I have some mistakes in what I say or what I do. I hope you're willing to forgive or excuse my mistakes. And I'm so thankful that Miss Nadia has hosted really well, and also Raffles School for inviting me this afternoon. So I'll give it back to you, Miss Nadia. Thank you, Miss Nadia.
All right, thank you so much, Miss Shirley, for the wonderful sharing session. It has been great, and I hope you guys have learned how to know yourself even better and unleash your potential. All right, so this is the end of our webinar session. Could you turn on your cameras so that we can do a photo taking session? Love your pose, Devin. Love your pose. All right, for the operators, can you help me for the photo taking sessions.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Is there
Okay,
anything?
next. Yes. 1, 2, 3. +1. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining this webinar with us, Raffles College, Robert Jones Power, and also RCSKJ. And I would like to remind all of you that our next webinar is on November 6th, The Art of Public Speaking, which will be conducted by the CEO of John Robert Powers, Mr. Andrew Adrianto. All right. And for the closing session, I would like to invite Mr. Fu Shai, the Deputy Dean of RCSKJ, for the closing word.
Thank you, Nadia. Okay. Good morning, all participants, and also our Dean, Mr. Lee, and also our members. Okay, from the this you cannot see me. Sorry. Yeah, from Jeffrey. And then, okay, thank you for all you being here today and then taking the time to apparently listen and to what we had about the knowledge of potential, which was shared by Ms. Shirley Donato. Okay, and then for from the John Robert Powers, I wish you all blessed today. And then just now, and then make sure to join our next webinar. Yeah. So thank you, everyone. So, thank you. Back to you, Miss Nadia.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Fushui. And thank you so much for everyone for tuning in. And many, 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 many thanks to Miss Shirley for conducting today's sharing session. And also, I would like to remind all of the students here to probably post on their Instagram stories about this webinars today. And don't forget to tag GRP, RC, and RCSKJ, Raffles Christian PIN, RCSKG. All right. Hope you have gained a lot from today's session because I did. And yeah, see you guys in the next webinar. And I'm Nadia signing off and have a great weekend. Bye bye.
Bye. Thank
Bye
you.
bye, everyone.
Thank you so much. Have a great weekend.
Have a great weekend, Nadia and everyone. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Miss.
Shirley.
Thank
Mr.
you.
Andrew.
Bye.
Thank you, Mr. Andrew.
You.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Thank you, Mr.
Nadia.
Andrew. See you.
See you.
Have a good lunch.
Have a good lunch.
Yeah.
And
Bye.
have a good weekend also.
Recording stopped.